not seeing your parent loved in a certain way that you are saying to yourself, like, oh, I'm willing to love like this, or I'm in a relationship with this person, I love this person, but do you love this person like you would want somebody to love your mother? The accountability matters, but also, too, being real with yourself and giving 100% of something. Like, are you giving 100% at your job? Are you really working to be able to level up to where you can say, it ain't just these people, like, nah, I'm really taking this serious, and there's no way that these people don't see me? Are you just going through the motions like, I really hate this, but I'm grabbing that check? Are you giving 100% to your marriage? Are you really locked into your girlfriend? Like, whenever I ask these questions back to myself, it's like, it's not even a question. It's like, no. Because you can't say you're doing something and you don't feel it. So what I mean is, like, let's say you go run right now, and you ain't ran in years, and you out of breath. You could feel every step before that breath go, you know what I'm saying? So if you was doing that, you would be able to feel it. You would be more frustrated than what you are even in now, because you would be trying that hard and giving that 100%. When I say 100%, I mean, it's like, sometimes we ask in life for so many things, but we're not disciplined enough to get them. I want this type of woman. You're not disciplined enough to do the work that it takes to open that woman out. Like a job, I want this promotion. You're not disciplined enough within the job that you hate to be able to level up and get that one. You know, like, I feel like everything gets surrounded by discipline. And when you get your discipline intact, the world is yours. You can do whatever you want to do because you'll be disciplined enough to get it. Everything in life, I feel like, is like you can work to get it. It's all about the work and the discipline and the consistency to me.
Hold your applause, I ain't done yet. Immortality got me weary since Kobe died. I got this watch on my arm, but I'll never know my time. So my focus lies in my work, which got me in overdrive. I can't break for a day. I'm in a maze of my mind, I can't make an escape.
Hey man, so we back with another episode of Decoding Two Sides of the System. I'm your host, King Trey. Man, y'all, I done dropped 2 pods in 2 days. This is going to be the third one in 3 days, man, and we just going to continue to drop. I'm literally getting close to it being my 40th episode. This next one is going to be, I think, if I'm counting right, what am I on? Let's see. I'm on 39 right now. Hold on. We got to check it out. You know what I'm saying? Who we on right now, man? Dang, yo, this is going to be 41, y'all. And, man, I'm going to do my best to give y'all at least, I want to be at 50 by next year. So if I just post every day a pod, then I'll get there. But this is another one, y'all, informational and really just talking about quotes and motivation. And I hope that this provides whatever spark you need in your life. You know, so I'm going to keep chopping it up with y'all, man. First one, let's get straight to it. I never seen no one ever love my mom the way I feel like she deserves to be treated, basically. You know, and I think that, like, when you come from a single parent home and it's just you, your mom, and if you got sisters and brothers or whatever, but as a man, like, to never see that, like, my pops died when I was young, rest in peace, pops, but, you know, I think that it builds up a lot of resentment within yourself not seeing it, because at first you come with the thing that you don't want nobody to be with your mama. Then when you grow older, you like, dang, like, my mom is this phenomenal woman, great woman, and she don't have nobody to, you know, go home to and stuff. But at the same time, you know, you're a man, so you don't want to let or want a man to even disrespect it, because you going to take it there, you know what I'm saying, because that's your mom. But, like, as you grow older, like, it's crazy how your mindset shifts. And even more, like, when I'm out here making mistakes now, like, I'm thinking about that, like, dang, like, I'm sitting here, want somebody to treat my mom, I got people I ain't treat right. Like, it's like a mental thing of, you know, you fight yourself with the choices that you done made and people you done hurt, but you also, too, you look at, like, dang, like, I said I don't want my mom to be with nobody, but now I'm like, God dang, like, I wish she had somebody, because, you know, it's life. It gotta be hard. I mean, just being alone, you know what I'm saying, and just being that greater woman and that greater person. I feel like too, like as a man, like it kind of block you in certain ways too, because like you be looking at things like even more with just like fire. You don't have that parent there, and you with your mom and stuff like that. You start looking at it, and like the love for your mother sometimes overshadow how you would treat anybody. Like I'll treat anybody any type of way, but I'm not gonna disrespect that my mom and stuff like that. And sometimes that block you and put you in situations to where you hurt people. So I was just thinking about that, and just not seeing that as a man too. Like a lot of men that come from these homes or whatever, like we don't get a chance to see love or see relationships or things like that. Like if we got family, obviously you go around, you see somebody that's married or whatever, but you're not there every day. You know what I'm saying? You don't know the do's and don'ts. You don't know what's being taught, especially when you just got like a woman there. And it's easy to make excuses on that, especially like as you get older, because when you get older, it's time to learn, it's time to grow up, it's time to do certain things. But sometimes I feel like in life too, you just don't want to make the right decision. Just like it's kind of like you wall up, and you put this bubble up to yourself and to other people because you don't want to let people in. Because maybe as a man, you've been hurt before. Somebody might have hurt you or something like that. But you know, it's really like a thing of like, have you ever just really tried to give your all after that, or even just before that? Can you really say like you gave your all to something and it just didn't work out? I feel like that's what like I'm fighting. Like it's a bunch of things in my life to where like I feel like I haven't gave my all to within this content, within my pod. Like I gave a bunch of my time, resource, energy, but I mean all my focus was on other things, doing other things, messing up, and my personal like messing up things that I had great going on. And I mean like you make mistakes, you learn, and you always think about your mom, especially when you got your mom here, and you have those different conversations, and you try to search and find yourself within yourself. But it'd be hard too, because when I be talking to like some people about this, they're like, dang, bro, I feel the same way. Like, bro, you right. Like, man, I be really scared too, because I don't want to get myself to somebody, then they come playing with me, or I move in with somebody, like, if they don't want to be with me, they kicking me out. It's like, I don't even want that energy, bro. And like I feel it when men be saying that, but I was just talking about just like the dynamics of everything. It's always gonna be hard with whatever situation you put yourself in. Like if you in a situation and it's good, if you then take that situation and you add somebody else to it, you put yourself in situations like it's kind of like a thing of not seeing my mother in a situation didn't teach me about the situation and the good about what I would have. So, for instance, like in today's time, they say men's is mama's boys, and we do this, we do that, and things. But it's like a lot of women too don't have a parents, so they wasn't feeling love, so they don't even know how to show love in certain situations. So you just be like, God damn, like this shit don't even feel like home, or it don't feel like what I'm accustomed to, what I feel like it should feel like. But you kind of lost because you never really seen it. Like you never seen what you would deem as the relationship or the thing that you want. If it's not a movie, if it's not some people you just don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people got TikTok couples. You don't know what these people go through off this camera, but they on camera, you know what I'm saying? So just to kind of like end talking about this, it's just like not seeing your parent loved in a certain way that you are saying to yourself, like, oh, I'm willing to love like this, or I'm in a relationship with this person, I love this person, but do you love this person like you would want somebody to love your mother, your thing? And that's the question I have been asking myself, like, dang, like, I can't even say I did, because that's a different type of love. And if you're a man, you understand what I'm saying. If you ain't a man, you probably ain't gonna get that. But men know what I'm talking about, like that different type of love when it comes to your mama, like the respect level. The I ain't about to say this. I'm not gonna even cut. I'm not gonna. It's like a question. Like, can you love somebody as equal to you love your mom. Because a lot of people like, I've never loved nobody like I love my mom, and that's cool. I'm not saying that that's what you're supposed to do. I'm saying, can you? Do you have the ability, and have you tried? Because shit, a lot of people have it. I can't say I did. Like, just being honest, like that's a different type of, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to get into the mental mindset of that and understand like the bridge. Like, is that why my relationships is not working? Because I'm not willing to cross that bridge how I'm so willingly to cross that bridge to love my mom or show her that. You know what I'm saying? So comment what y'all think, man. I feel like I made some great points with that one. uh the next one is feeling lost as a man and never giving 100% of myself to things or people. So basically, like feeling lost, like going through so many things in the wake of this year, so many changes, so many problems just within my personal life, my family life, going through things, but not ever opening the door for people to have that safe space for me to talk to. So having to deal with it alone. And some people handle problems in different ways. Some people can go isolation, get it done, then come back to surface. Some people talk through it. Some people don't talk through it. Like, there's different situations. I just feel like just for myself and a lot of people, whenever we going through certain things, there's only a certain amount of people that we let through the door. And if you do let a woman through the door, then they throw it back in your face, you're not going to want to talk to that person. Friends, you know, you might talk to them and things like that. And you might not just, like, a lot of people or a lot of men, whenever they feel comfortable with their partner, they're not comfortable with telling their partner everything. Because it's like, I just got to figure this out. And I feel like it'd be a balance because the partner don't understand that this person just got to figure it out. Not that it's a timetable, and I'm not saying that you should be on your own. I'm just saying giving 100% to actually figuring it out the right way. Like taking everything into account, not just you in the situation, but everybody that the situation involves. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that could be dimmed because whenever you're trying to solve a solution, you go into what best fits you to solve that problem without realizing the problem is bigger than just you solving this problem. It's affecting other people. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like within myself, like giving 100% to the pod, like I should be posting way more. I should be doing clips way more. I should be just on a whole nother level of consistency within this because I built the consistency within myself to learn the space, learn how to post, learn how to shoot a pod, learn how to edit. You know, I know how to do all these things by myself, but there's a process of me not giving it 100. Tricking off my time with women, lying, cheating, like all these different things can impact me to sit up here and say, dang, I'm not giving my 100% to this because I'm doing all these other things that don't even make sense. I'm eating bad. I'm not in the gym. You know, not taking care of my body. All that matters because when you're on camera, how you look, you know what I'm saying? Working, being able to have a budget to travel and, you know, be able to use and upgrade your resources to make your content better so that I can get what I'm chasing as far as the 100K subscribers, as far as the deals and things like that. So it's like the accountability matters, but also too being real with yourself and giving 100% of something. Like, are you giving 100% at your job? Are you really working to be able to level up to where you can say it ain't just these people? Like, nah, I'm really taking this serious, and there's no way that these people don't see me. Are you just going through the motions? Like, I really hate this, but I'm grabbing that check. Are you giving 100% to your marriage? Are you really locked into your girlfriend? Like, whenever I ask these questions back to myself, it's like, it's not even a question. It's like, no. Because you can't say you're doing something and you don't feel it. So what I mean is, like, let's say you go run right now and you ain't ran in years and you out of breath. You could feel every step before that breath go. You know what I'm saying? So if you was doing that, you would be able to feel it. You would be more frustrated than what you are even in now because you would be trying that hard and giving that 100%. When I say 100%, I mean the max. I don't mean like, nah, but I'll be doing this. No, 100. doing it fully, like tapping into a level that you've never done it before. People that been in marriages, that been in failed marriages, okay, I was 100% in that. Well, maybe you was 98. You need to go to 100. Maybe you need to go to 101 because the percentage that you was given equal divorce. So you got to percentage it up. It's the same thing with the job, the work ethic. It's the same thing with me and my pod. Like I upped the consistency, which upped the subscribers, but I still didn't get the compensation as far as being fully monetized. And that's me not giving 100% because I know there's many more things that I can do, things that I've been should have leveled up and done and added on and let people help me and do things like that. But I was stubborn to not giving 100% in my relationships and things. Like I'm just spiraling to do things that I try to make sense to me that don't make sense in reality. And what I mean by that is lying to myself. Saying I'm going to wake up at this time, I don't wake up at that time. Saying I'm going to post 4 times a day, I do it 3 days, then I don't do it for a week. Like all these different things is me not giving 100% and expecting what 100% results will be on that other side, the 100K subscribers, the monetization, the more engagement. All that's on the other side of me giving that 100%. I'm not giving that, but I'm expecting 100% results. You know, a lot of y'all could be doing that within your life, within your relationships and stuff. You're doing things, but you're expecting 100% result of the things that you're doing when you might not even be giving that 100% in what you're doing. You know, so that's why whenever you do something for people, oh, they don't appreciate it. Because maybe you've been doing things so 50%, 50%, when you do go 100, they don't know the difference. Shout out Kevin Hart. Simple. When you start something, finish it. When you start something, finish it. Yo, it's a bunch of things in life that people start. You might have a podcast that you only shot 2 to 3 episodes. You might have a business that you started that you're not really consistent on, whether it be cooking, hair, detailing, whatever it is that you do that you started, but you just not consistent. Whatever you start, finish it. Like, don't finish till you hit the mission that you have. And then even when you hit that finish button, know that you gave everything that you wanted to give to it and you got everything that you wanted to get out of it. That's how you finish. You don't just start something just because it don't go your way and then you finish it. Kevin Hart talked about that with his mom and him wanting to do something, then he decided he didn't want to do it. His mom was like, no, whenever you commit yourself to something, you say you're going to start, you're going to finish it. So it's ironically, whenever he was doing the comic thing, doing comedian and, you know, becoming a comedian, you know, he started it and he's still going on it, but he didn't quit. Despite everything that he went on. I was watching an interview today and he was talking about how it took him 13 years to get to this point and I'll be complaining and I'm only in year 3. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you see people at a point and you just truly forget. And I always talk about that. Like people be judging people and they don't know what they went through. And I'm like, dang, like I do that to myself, not really to other people. And what I mean by that is I'll look at myself and say, man, I should have this. I should do this. I should have this. And I'm judging myself because I'm like, why don't I have this? But I'm looking at other people, not judging other people for what they got, but I'm looking at other people. But they might be consistent. They might be disciplined. They might be putting in that 100% that I'm not putting in. They might have started and was on a better trajectory on their finish point than I've been. I've started and I'm definitely not finished, definitely not close to being finished, but they were more on their goals, their path, their plan, and they executed it better than I did. So it's me looking at me saying, I'm mad at myself about this, not really looking at what people got or what people achieved or what people have now. It's just like, I know I deserve to be there and I want to be there and why I ain't there? But then it's like, are you going to do what it takes to get there? And not only what it takes to get there, to stay there. Not only what it takes to stay there, but make this a point to where this is your regular residence. I feel like some people get shot up out of a cannon and they experience a little bit of viralness, a little bit of fame, a little bit of motion, but it's not their permanent residence. They fizzle out because maybe the plans that they had were superseded. I wanted to get here and I got here and now it's like, oh my God, like what do I do? Well, this is what got me here, but that's not what's gonna keep you here. Listening to Kevin Hart and he was talking about Jay-Z, how Jay-Z first started the music thing. The music thing is what he built, the music thing is what he put everything in, and then it got him to a point. Once he got to a point, he was like, okay, music can only take me here. Let me go to the executive side and start finding talent that end up putting him here. Then after that, the basketball and just the different thing that just kept leveling them up, leveling them up. And what I mean by that is once he got here, that was his residence. He never came back down. Once the thing that he said he wanted to win in pushed him all the way to the top, it created that bar. And he made that bar his residence. I'm going to stay at the top, but I'm going to go do this to push myself up even more. And that's the goal. That's why you start and you don't finish. That's why you continue to keep going because you're only at the start of your race. I think a start is when you're a baby. You don't even know that you're here. But as you get older, you start to realize, but your finish is when you're in the grave. And to me, you don't see it coming. You know, most of the time you don't see death coming. But whenever that happens, that'll be your finish point. Next one, before you get to the right people, you got to get through the wrong people. This is something that I've experienced growing my pod. Like, I think people like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and it just be the wrong people. Like they lying, they trying to scam you, they trying to do that, and it can be discouraging to where you don't trust or feel like you deserve to be with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm gonna just do this by myself. But then knowing that you need people for an infrastructure, or you just need the knowledge, but you just have the faith to keep going. But now you really on the edge, like you don't even want to give people an opportunity. But understanding that this is part of the process. Everybody who's been successful go through the point of going through the wrong people. Whether if it's a bad deal, whether if it's a people that they used to work with, that they had a relationship with, and the people failed, or they lost money with them, or they impacted them to where they cost them opportunity and things like that. That's the wrong people. But you can still overcome that with continuing to work. Then you meet the right people that not only help bring you up to the point where you were, but bring you up even higher. So whenever you get to the right people, it's important to know what it meant to go through the wrong people. Because then whenever you meet the people that give you the opportunity, you think, man, this probably a scam, this, and this, that, and it's actually them, you'll be able to appreciate them even more because you know how many knockoffs it is. It's just like when you find content that you like, or you might have found this channel. It's like, well, I like people, but I like you. I like your content style. I like how you kept going. I like how you did this. I like how you kept, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, then you meet people that you felt like, oh no, they cool, they doing this, and then they treat you wrong, or they take your time for granted, or things like that. So just in life, because it can be dangerous if you take that mindset. You know, shout out Kevin Hart, but Kevin Hart was talking about how whenever he met certain people, they was like, yeah, if you invest your money into here, it'll be guaranteed to grow like 10 times. And he's like, yeah, man, scam. You know, but he's like, these are people at big corporations that's telling me this. And he's like, being insecure in the moment, and that's a lot of things too. You can be so insecure going through the wrong thing, being with the wrong person in a relationship to where you meet the right person and you mess it up because the past, you know what I'm saying? So it's very important to understand that that is all a part of life. Even within yourself, you might have been doing wrong things whenever you were younger, but now you're growing older. You like, okay, like now I want to be able to do the right things, be successful, be loyal, all those different things, man. It's all a process. Next one, going through the struggle of taking so many things for granted. That's a struggle, taking things for granted. And a lot of people go through that. I be seeing online like a lot of people that was former athletes, and then they got to get real jobs and they got to provide and things like that. But their whole identity has been being a ball player and being this person who everybody love and everybody want to be around, to just you a normal person. And you got to work and you got to go do this and things like that. So it's important to don't take anything for granted. Don't take the moments where you gotta go work out. Don't take the person that you love. Don't take the job that you making easy money for granted, because when it's gone, reality sets in, and all these different things are things that I currently like went through or whatever. Like it's tough. Like it's very very hard, and especially when your identity is wrapped up into something, someone, or some job. When it's taken away, you lose yourself. You find yourself spiraling and doing things that you really hate, and then you start to look at yourself in the mirror crazy, like wow, like I used to be this, I used to be that. Now understanding that that was only a part of you, and you still is that person that was in there because you only did that thing, whether if it was for a season or a year or whatever. But I mean, you got to really think about that. You might can't go play basketball for someone everywhere, or just go back to the job, or get the person that you messed up with or whatever, but you always have an opportunity to come back and be better. And it just might not be that area or that situation, but you can always better it. That was a learning lesson. You take it however it is, however long it take, however hard it work, and then you keep going, but understanding that it's all a process. Don't ever let the process of failure, the process of depression, the process of self-doubt, the process of motivate, like don't let these things tear you down to where you lose everything that makes you who you are. Nobody in this world is perfect, and it's not saying that everything that you've done is just clear eyes or whatever. You might have hurt people, you might have did a whole bunch of things, but at the same time, you have to keep going in life because their life's gonna keep going. So the basketball stuff and all that, and you feeling down, basketball goes on. There's always going to be another cream of crop. There's always some kids playing basketball around the world. The NBA is not going to stop. The college games is not going to stop. So if you looking at yourself and you just down in depression, you're going to fall so far to where you gonna have it's gonna be a long climb back to the top. And it's always good to identify that as a part of you and not fully you. A lot of people that go through these things, you be fully into everything, knowing that this is just a part of me. You know what I'm saying? So, and that part of you grows no matter what. You either grow together, grow apart. You either gonna grow together with the sport you love, or you gonna grow apart from it. And it's gonna be from you regretting those moments. I should have did this. I should have did that. Same thing with people, relationship. Like it's the same thing. So just understand that, man. Next one, man, is being ready for the moment matters, and being honest with yourself matters. And this is strictly for me. Y'all can take account to what I'm about to say. Is it's like for myself, it's like I know I gotta lock in. Like there's so many things that I want to do within my platform, my pod, books I want to write, shows, just all these different things that I want to do. And it's like I'm nowhere near within myself how I feel I should be taking things. And it's hard because you feel like you want these things, but if those things was to come to my doorstep tomorrow, will I be ready? And I tell myself, yes, I will, but I'm fighting myself on being disciplined with things I know I need to do for myself in order to do it. And I feel like until I get that done within myself, I'm never gonna be where I want to be at in life because I make excuses for myself. And that's dangerous because it impacts who you are in everywhere part of your life. That's what I learned about myself. I'm a puzzle, or it's like this puzzle go to this puzzle go to this. Whenever I don't do the thing that I need to do, my whole puzzle is just a million pieces. And I look at myself like, damn, I'm trying to piece it back together, but now I'm fumbling on everything. But it's like being ready for the moment, because you never know when it's gonna go. But when the moment do go, I don't want to just get there and be ready for the moment. I want to be, just like I said, get to this point. I want to skyrocket up. All right, yeah, this is cool, but then I got this, and this, and I'm ready for that. I'm ready for whatever. And that's the point of preparing yourself. And I think sometimes I overly prepare myself to certain pieces of my puzzle to where I'm strong up here, but I haven't worked on those bottom pieces that's hanging on by a ledge. And then when they do fall off, it tears my puzzle apart. But having the confidence of being ready, I'm always going to do that. But it's about the consistency and the discipline. And that's where I know I got to be better to accomplish my goals, because that's what's going to make me successful and be ready. Because whenever I get that intact and the opportunities come, because I know they're going to be, if I can, not even if, when I can build up those things, when the moment come, I'm going to be overly ready. Like, yeah, add that and that and that too. Oh, you can do all that? You sure? Nah, I'm ready. Like, just being ready for that moment, because you don't know when it's going to be, but when it's there, you have to be able to lock in. Get y'all another one. Last one, I'm asking for things that I'm not disciplined enough to get. In life, y'all, we be writing things, we see things online, we repost quotes, we repost all these different things. Like people bodies, like pictures on Instagram saying all that, pause. But what I learned about myself, and maybe what should be advice, the discipline to get everything that you saying. The body is the last point. The process of that is eating right, not eating sugar and drinking water and all the, like, those are things that I have to win. You have to win it, because it's the only way to get to what you want. It's like sometimes we ask in life for so many things, but we're not disciplined enough to get them. I want this type of woman. You're not disciplined enough to do the work that it takes to open that woman out. Like, it's a bunch of the job. I want this promotion. You're not disciplined enough within the job that you hate to be able to level up and get that one. Like, I feel like everything gets surrounded by discipline. And when you get your discipline intact and the world is yours, you can do whatever you want to do, because you'll be disciplined enough to get it. And everything in life, I feel like, is like you can work to get it. It's all about the work and the discipline and the consistency to me. That's how I feel. And because you don't ever want to question your confidence. I'm saying that because I don't question my confidence. I'm confident enough to know I can do whatever I put my mind to. But I have to understand that the discipline and the consistency is the only things that's going to get me in those rooms, that's going to get me those opportunities. So without that, I'm lying to myself. And if you out there, don't lie to yourself. Be disciplined enough to know, and be consistent enough to know, and just be truthful and honest to say, like, all the things I say I want, I'm not disciplined and consistent enough to get them. And if I'm talking to you, comment. If I'm not, congratulations. But hey, if y'all like and enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all so much for everything. And I'll be back tomorrow. Y'all already know the motto, man. Be different.
Hey, it's your boy King Trey here with Ed Decoding Two Sides of the System. I've been telling y'all that I got a big announcement. Well, it's here. I've now partnered with my first deal with the Clap app. And listen, all you gotta do is use my link. Boom, it's gonna be here, it's gonna be here, it's gonna be here, all down here. Listen, click the link. If you got any videos that you want to make reels out of, if you got any podcasts, gym content that you talking or anything, and you don't know how to make your own reels or your content creation, all you got to do is use my link, plug in your URL to your content, and it will make your reels for you. Listen, this is an opportunity for you to take whatever content you got to the next level. And with Clap, that's what we doing. We taking it to the next level. So I want to thank everybody that's been supporting me from day one, to all the people, all my new subscribers. Like I say, y'all not subscribers, y'all family members. The Be Different family is growing fast. And with the growth, we're now accomplishing new things. So I want to thank y'all for supporting me, growing with me. And listen, y'all make sure y'all tap in. I'm talking about, listen, I'm clapping. Hey, it's there. Use the link and let me know what, you know what? Forget all that. I want to see who got the best content. Use my link, tag me in the content, and I'm going to throw you on the pod. That's what we doing. I'm gonna shout you out to all the family. Whoever got the best content, that make the best content using the Clap app, is going on the pod, man. So y'all already know the motto: be different.